Hello and welcome to a more interesting tech review video. This is the numerical liquid control filling machine, a bottle filler. I'm doing this review. I use this for thousands of gallons of liquid. I had a printing inkjet printer solution that I was selling bottled, and I use this. It works great, and so I just wanted to show some of the features that it has. I'm not going to demonstrate it, although I think that would make it a much better video. I just don't have the setup or the time, but I wanted to do this before I got rid of this unit. I ended that business, but this was an invaluable product to have. So what it does, it just plugs in with a standard plug. I'll show you on the back. There's a link in the description below if you want to pick one of these up, and you can use this to bottle any kind of product, any kind of liquid product, food grade, etc. This one has just kind of alcohol and ammonia and some other chemicals running through it. So what you have here is pressure, time for the start and stop time, how much the pump is going to pump through, and do you want it to take a break? Do you want it to wait for you to start a new cycle, or do you just want it to pause and then fill automatically? So it allows you to set all of those parameters. It's not exactly clear, but here we have the stop, and you can see I'm just pushing that button. It's raising the number for the stop, and then you push, let's see, where did it go? Okay, so that was power. It was flashing under the, here is the pressure, how much pressure it's pushing out. And depending on the liquids that you're using, you don't want a lot of pressure. If it's something that's carbonated or is going to, maybe it's got some soap components to it, you don't want it to get too frothy. And so you would adjust that accordingly. And then of course, how long the duration is to fill the bottle. And you can do it down to hundredths of a second. So you can really get precise, and it worked fantastic. We'll go ahead and clear it out. It also had a counter, as you saw there, just before I pushed that clear, 600. So it would count how many cycles or how many bottles worth it went through. And you can program it to different bottles and different things that you're doing. So if one day you're doing a certain liquid in a certain size bottle, and maybe something's a little more thick, so you need it to push harder. So that way you don't have to reset things every time. But then you can see, do you want continuous or inching work? So continuous work means it will use the start-stop time, and the inching work means you have to push it to go every time. And so the nice thing is that you can calibrate how long of a time you actually want the pause to be. If you're quick, you don't want that long of a break, but if you need more time, you can give yourself the time that it needs. So let me show you here. I'll move this over. It has this adjustable arm, adjusts height and depth so that you can get a variety of bottle sizes and shapes. The nozzle is attaches just to this rubber hose. Very simple, and then it just pours out of there. Now the other side includes this screen, and so you just put this in the bucket or lid of whatever you have, and it will cycle it through with a little filter screen, just in case whatever you're cycling has particulates that you don't want. You can just take this off. You can put on any kind of different attachment, maybe stick this at the bottom of a container that you might have with the threads on it. But you can also just take this out entirely. In fact, this hose is replaceable. You'd have to open it up, but if you needed to, replace the hose. And then when it came time to cleaning it out, I just used water. Again, I wasn't using this for any food-based products, and I don't know if you can see, I wrote my settings there. I didn't even use the programming feature. However, overall, I'm extremely satisfied with this device. And like I said, there's a link in the description below. This was a lifesaver. Before, I was just pouring it with funnels, and it took a lot of time. Then I went to a syringe to get more precise. Now I'll show you also on the side here, it has an adapter for a pedal unit, which I can't find. But then you can just step on it when you want it to go for the inching work. And so that was another very convenient feature I didn't use because I just got used to the timing that I needed. But it is a great device, definitely a huge time saver. Not cheap, but well worth it, well worth having. So let me know if there's some other better product that you know of out there. But as far as I was concerned, price point to what it does, lifesaver. I also have another video about sealing bottles and using an induction sealer. And I also talk about this product here. This is the cap. It's not plugged in right now, but it has different attachments for different size lids. Invaluable as well to have, and I'll put a link in that and a link to the video at the end of this video. And since I'm at it here, I will show you another thing that I used. You want to get one of these if you are labeling your products. This is a label dispenser, and so you just pull this and there you go. There's all kinds of different bottle labelers out there. This was one of the more simple ones, but it works. And so whenever you needed a label, you just pulled instead of dealt with the roll. So those are all products that you should have if you're going to be bottling or packaging anything with any seriousness, and you want to get things done and you want to maximize your profits by cutting down the time that it takes. So that is my review of this numerical control liquid filling machine. Is the actual title. And like I said, link in the description below is an affiliate link. It does help the channel. Whatever you purchase through that link will help the channel. Let me know in the comment section below what other questions you may have about this product. And if you want to know about other tech items, I'll be glad to help you out. Thanks for watching. I should also just demonstrate how it sounds and what it's like. So once you have a liquid in there, I'll go ahead and push the on-off button. It's set to continuous work, to pump for 4 seconds and then to stop for 4 seconds. So we'll go ahead and initiate that. So that's what it sounds like. You put your finger over it, you can kind of feel air coming out because there's nothing being pumped through. It's going to stop for 4.5 seconds and then it picks up. So that is how it works. Beautiful. And I just thought I realized I should show you that as well.